Hi folks, applying to this board, it's 10 inches by 8. It's primed with PVA glue and polyfiller. This is household filler in the UK for shrink and crack resistant filler for all interior repairs. Mixed it in with the PVA glue and I've given it another coat of the PVA, dilute PVA glue to seal it. I'm using 3 colours: vermilion, ultramarine and cadmium yellow pale. See how far we can go with that. I'm going to base my painting on this, an abstract of this. It might be a snow scene, it might not. I might turn it into a river scene. Probably a river scene, but with my River Wandle, so I'll put that to one side. I'm not going to copy it, I'm just going to do something with it. Now, I'm not used to painting with oil, I haven't done it for years, apart from one. I do a lot of knife paintings, but it's the solvents that get to me. So what I've done, I'm waiting for some so-called non-toxic brush cleaner, but as it is, I'm going to have to use my bit of white spirit to one side and try not to get it up my nose where it affects my breathing. So I'll use a little bit of this is be shaken. This is some Dale Rowney oil medium. You have to just let it come out with gravity. It's got liquid in it, or alkyd. I don't know how you get it out. Don't know. Let's try a palette knife in there. Let's see if I can stir it up a bit. Oh, it's quite had a bit of a skin on it. I'll just wipe my knife and I can give it a shake in the bottle. I bought it yesterday from Hobbycraft, but I'm jumping the gun with this brush cleanser. That's why I stopped painting in oils. It's okay with knife painting because you're not using solvents, just pure. Right, okay. The alkyd resin helps the oil to dry. So, and it also acts as a flow medium, so I'll put a little bit in there. Okay, that'll do. And the white that I'm using is titanium white. The 3 colours plus the white are Winton, that's the Winsor & Newton student quality. I think that, no, we've got a Dale Rowney here, so not all Winsor & Newton, Dale Rowney. But I mostly, when I was big into oil painting, I was using the 200mm tubes of the Winton, but I always used the Griffin, Winsor & Newton Griffin alkyd titanium white, because that mixes with everything and helps it all to dry. So here we go. So let's do a sky. So let's try this. So a bit of blue, bit of red, lump of red. More nice. Oh, look at that. Sort of like a flow medium. Get some red in there. Well, a low horizon for this. And if I mix the yellow in with it, you'll get a different colour altogether. I don't know, I'm just putting that on just for the demonstration, just to show you. But I'll go back to my colours here. Bit of white now. Right, let's just thicken it up a little bit. So when you use cheaper colours, they're all artists, well, the pigment's the same, it's just that the saturation's not. Okay, I've used another brush. I'll use 2 brushes, plus a smaller brush. But so that one for light and one for dark. So let's mix a bit of red in the orange. I'll get a bit of red in with that. So that I can counter change for my distant trees. Okay, I'll go. Well, I could do the sort of River Wandle, couldn't I? I'm not sure. Let's just do some trees. Get those dark colours again. And you can always make them snowy. Bit of distance there. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Now that brush is now... Oh, I put in water. That's watercolours for you. Oh, well, never mind. I'll just clean out as much of that dark from it. I should have picked up the other brush. But I'm just filling in here while that is... my River Wandle. Right, I'll just keep the brush clean in the water. I'm wearing a nice big apron for this, so it doesn't go on my knees. Okay, well that's a good start, isn't it? I quite like that. So we want some greeny in the banks, but so let's. More red in that. Get some nice some warms. Try and keep the things sort of not symmetrical. Let's get it a bit too light, really. Darkish green. Just fits those stays there. Right, dry it off. Go back to that sky now. We want some light in the sky. And I can blend some of this. Back down to those trees. Totally different to the acrylic. Oh, I must say, the thing I love about acrylic is that it dries so quick. And this is sopping wet. Well, I've got a nice little the old 10 by 8 frame. Right, let's just do a little bit of blending here. Softening. Give some of that bright. Now, as distinct from knife painting, you only use a little bit of paint. With knife painting you use tons of it. But I like knife painting, it's my favourite way of painting. I'm really making this up as I go along. The idea is to create a painting, not a copy of something. Let's get a bit of red. Can't be a bit of red. Got loads of colour in the sky here. And that gesso is just picking up the texture that I got on the board. Soften everything. Go back to that dark mix, that really ultramarine, touch of white, just a light, a little bit. I've got the camera right in front of my forehead. Stormy. Well, I don't really like that foreground now, but I'll get some darks in and we'll see if it improves. If it improves, it get some darkish greens in. Sort of a heavy landscape here. We've got a good Facebook page where so many of us are in now. It's started by Jocelyn Roberts, British Impressionist, although we're getting more international stuff in it. Some super impressionist painters on there. Oh, it really is a joy to see what people are doing. Now I want a bit of red in this here. That's better. That's it's amazing what you can do with three colours, three primaries. Put some more red out. Seem to be using more of that than anything else. But I'm really looking forward to oh. Let's put the lid back on that bottle there. Okay, now both of my brushes are dark now. Right, red in there, the blue, touch of the alkyd resin. I'm putting more colours in this foreground here. Let those greens shine through, but complemented by the red. Picking up a bit of that light. Bit of red in there. Right, I want to do something with that horizon now, so we'll do a bit of blending, a bit of subtle blending. So that's sort of nicely merging. Put some sky holes in. Right, now I'm going to use a finer brush. I'm not going to use any of my watercolour brushes. Strictly oil brushes. Right, let's get a bit of colour in the water. Oops, sorry if my head's in the way. Oh, excuse me. That's sort of dry. We're drying. Now we want some of that reflected. Like the sky. Put some of that lighter colour in. Careful, careful, Dave. Now I want a little bit of reflection on that far shore. Now let's just mix it up. The liquid. And just a little impression now. It's got to dramatise that sky a little bit. Maybe I can bring that bit of dark a bit further into the water. Darken that reflection there. A bit darker. Thanks. Just using red and blue, and a bit of that liquid, or that alkyd resin oil. A little bit more subtle there. Bit of white, bit of yellow, touch of red, a lot of white. This medium really helps the flow. Put the bird holes back. Don't be afraid of putting colours in. A bit of light coming through there. Okay, well let's put that in the frame and see what we've done. The comeback kid. Right, let's just lift it up there. Now what I've done with the frame, it was a black frame, I painted it white. It started off white. Now, oh no, I didn't do it. I thought I'd knock some pins. I'm just going to knock some pins into this bit of the where are we? This bit of the frame. It'll have the effect. So bear with me a few seconds. It'll just keep the wet paint off of the frame itself. I'll just bang that in. I'll do 4 of these. 2 top, 2 bottom, and then it'll save any damage to the painting or to the frame. Well, that's 2 in, let's do another 2. I'll show you one of my hammers that I use. One more, talk among yourselves. Alright, just one more. Right, now I'll be back with you now. I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so if you can see, I banged the panel pin, or it's a veneer pin, into the rebate here and just bent it round with a bradawl so that will hold the picture off. Now, picture off of that. Yeah, that's nice. Good fit. Okay, so there we are. We've got a little oil painting, a little impressionist. Let's zoom out. Let's talk to this. There we are. So that's a little Stormy Turner-esque Usher landscape. Very, very simple. I love doing it. I'm lovely to be back with the oils. I enjoyed that far more than the acrylic. But I won't decry the acrylic because it's been a good friend to me. But if I can get this low odour thinner or brush cleaner, that could be a lifesaver. Right, okay folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.